Namaskar students, this is Sanjay Krodiwal, your biology mentor, and you are at right place where you can get a quality lecture video day by day or every day. So welcome you again. What we are doing? We are doing plant kingdom, and in previous lecture we have completed algae, bryophyta and pteridophyta, and in this lecture video we will go through gymnosperm and angiosperm. Let me draw a rough structure of gymnosperm. In previous plants that are pteridophytes, they started growing successfully in soil. We can say they were first terrestrial plant in plant kingdom that are pteridophytes. And after pteridophyte, gymnosperm started growing in soil more far from plant bodies or plant reservoir. So these are gymnosperm. Gymnosperms. These are gymnosperms. So what does it mean? Gymnosperms. Gymnosperms consist of two terms. First one is gymno, that comes from gymnos. That means naked, not covered. Gymnosperms consist of two terms that are gymno plus sperms. Gymno coming from gymnos, that means naked, whereas sperm comes with sperma, and it means seeds. So, what is the definition of gymnosperms? The first phanerogames that bearing naked seeds in them. ऐसे प्लांट जिन्होंने सबसे पहले phanerogames थे that started producing seeds, considered as phanerogames. These plants, gymnosperms was the first plant category that started growing with seeds, but naked seeds. You can say seeds are not covered with flower or fruits. You know very well that the seed is grown with fruit wall or inside the fruit wall, or you can say inside the flower, because flower is future fruit. फ्लावर से डेवलप क्या होता है? फ्रूट डेवलप होता है, और फ्रूट के अंदर क्या होते हैं? सीड. और सीड क्या है? वो पहले क्या थे? इन्फेंट स्टेज के अंदर. इन्फेंट स्टेज में बिफोर फर्टिलाइजेशन seeds are considered as ovule. Ovule is developed into seeds after fertilization. Seeds or ovule are located, are grown with fruit wall or flower. So directly or indirectly we can say the first phanerogames. First phanerogames that possess naked seeds. And now we can say these are non-flowering plants or non-flowering phanerogames. Let me write the meaning of phanerogames. The plant category growing with seeds, or you can say phanerogames, a plant category that started producing seeds, seed producing plant, seed producing plants. And what does cryptogames mean? We have seen in algae, bryophyta and pteridophyta, all these plant categories are included, are placed in cryptogames. Plants are not producing seeds, or you can say plants those are not producing seeds, seedless plant. algae, bryophyta and pteridophyta are considered as cryptogams, whereas gymnosperm and angiosperm, we will talk about angiosperms after gymnosperms. So gymnosperms and angiosperms both are considered as pnerogams. They started producing seed, or you can say seed producing plant. Okay, so first pnerogams, because they started producing seeds first time, and naked seeds, they possess naked seeds because any kind of flower, any kind of fruit like structure is absent in gymnosperms. So seeds are naked, that are not covered with fruit ball. And last is non-flowering plants, flowering. One more thing, if we talk about their vascular tissues are not fully developed. Xylem and phloem, that are not fully developed, that are not completely developed, as we see in pteridophytes. Pteridophytes, first vascular plants with xylem and phloem, but there are some deficiencies we have seen there. So vessels were absent in xylem, and in the case of phloem, sieve tube are not seen. Sieve tube are absent in phloem. So this condition, this deficiency will go further with gymnosperm. In gymnosperm, the same situation, the same deficiency will be remain. What I am talking, xylem and phloem. In xylem, there is no vessels. Still now, there is no vessels, whereas in phloem, sieve tube are absent. So these two deficiencies will go with gymnosperm. So we can say xylem and phloem or vascular tissues are not completely developed in gymnosperms. Okay. In the last, a very interesting characteristic feature of gymnosperm. What is this? This is xerophytic characteristics. That is xerophytic characteristic feature shown by gymnosperm. Xerophytic characteristic feature means these plants show some xerophytic character similar to xerophytic plants. They grown in deficiency of water. पानी की कमी में उगते हैं, जो डेजर्ट इलाके में उगते हैं. So what kind of adaptations found in xerophytic plants? You can see small leaves, or leaves can be converted into thorns or spikes. Next is cuticle. Cuticle can be seen over the leaf surface. And third one is, and the third xerophytic character is sunken stomata. Sunken stomata. What do you mean by sunken stomata? The stomata is not present, is not distributed on the surface of leaf. They are inside the leaf surface. They are located inside under the skin of leaf. These are some xerophytic characters shown by gymnosperm, which helps to prevent excess amount of water loss. ट्रांसपिरेशन की जब रेट चलती है तो उसको रेट को कम करने के लिए सनकन स्टोमेटा, क्यूटिकल, a waxy layer or waxy surface on the surface of leaf, that is cuticle and small leaves. On the surface of small leaves, the distribution of stomata can be seen lesser. You can say less distribution of stomata on the surface of leaves. In short, smaller leaves possess less stomata distribution on the surface of them. Cuticle is an extra waxy layer present on the surface of leaves that prevent the water loss from transpiration or during transpiration. And sunken stomata is a kind of stomata that are under the skin of leaves. So these are some xerophytic characters that helps in preventing water loss during transpiration. So 0 YT characters. Enough for gymnosperms. Now we go with angiosperms. So I have to rub it. After gymnosperms, we have to go with the most advanced plant, that are angiosperms. Most developed plant in plant kingdom. Or you can say flowering plant that bears flowers. फूल लगने स्टार्ट हो गए इसके ऊपर. These are angiosperms. These are angiosperms. Angiosperms also consist of two terms, that is angios. Angios means, so angios means covered. Covered. Angios means covered, and sperms coming from sperma. You know very well, sperma means seeds. So plants that bear seeds covered with flower or fruit, they started growing, they started producing flower on it. That considered as, so that's why they are considered as a flowering plant or angiosperms. Most advanced plant. So first thing is most advanced. Most advanced plants. Most advanced plant in plant kingdom. Why angiosperms considered as most advanced plants? Because they started producing flower, they started growing with fruits, and they started growing with completely developed or most advanced vascular tissues, that are xylem and phloem. Second thing is flowering plants. Flowering plants. Third one is fruiting plants. Fruit लगने start हो गए. Fruiting plants. Vascular tissues, advanced or completely developed xylem and phloem present, can be seen in those plants. So what does it mean? Xylem grown with vessels. So there is no deficiency. Now there is no deficiency in xylem and phloem. Xylem completely developed with vessels. And second is phloem. In case of pteridophytes and gymnosperms, there is no sieve tube. No sieve tube can be seen in phloem. But now in the case of angiosperms, we can say phloem is grown with, phloem is developed with sieve tube. Sieve tube. Sieve tube is present in phloem. Angiosperms, vascular tissues like xylem and phloem, are completely developed with vessels and sieve tube. Angiosperm can be studied in two broad categories, that are monocot and dicot. Monocot and dicot. In monocot plant, the seed has only single cotyledon, whereas in dicot, in the case of dicot plant, seed has two cotyledons. What I am trying to say? Cotyledons. Cotyledons. What is cotyledons? So what is cotyledons? If you see, if you observe a grain of rice or wheat or barley, cannot break into two equal halves. दो हिस्से नहीं किए जा सकते इसके. इसी तरह से When we talk about dicot plant, when we talk about gram and other pulses, the seed can be divided into two equal halves that are pulses. आपके पल्सेस जो हैं, दाल है, जैसे ग्राम है, ग्रीन ग्राम हो गया, उनको इक्वली आप सेपरेट कर सकते हैं. इस तरह से उनकी दाल बनाई जा सकती है. So that these plants are considered as dicot. Your wheat, your barley, your rice can be considered or included in the category of monocot because they contain a single cotyledon in seed, whereas dicot plant contain two cotyledons in their seed. Okay, so दो broad categories हो गई हैं, monocot and dicot. Now when we talk about sexual characters of angiosperms, we will say two phenomena take place in sexual reproduction of angiosperms, that are double fertilization, and second one is triple fusion. What do you mean by triple fusion and double fertilization? We will talk about them in our upcoming videos. So enough for angiosperm and gymnosperms. So in this way, we have studied all 5 categories of plant kingdom, that are algae, bryophyta and pteridophyta, and further gymnosperm and angiosperm. All gymnosperms and angiosperms are placed in the category of a similar plant category, that is phanerogames. Phanerogames are seed producing plants, and cryptogames means seedless plant, or you can say not producing seeds. And so now this time we will go with algae. We are going to start algae. We are going to start algae. What we are going to start? We are going to start algae. The first living organism that grown with chlorophyll, they can perform photosynthesis with the help of chlorophyll and other pigments. First thing is primitive plant. Primitive plant. Second thing is all are aquatic. All are aquatic plants. All are aquatic. That means they can grow in marine water as well as in fresh water. They can grow in marine water as well as in fresh water. So all are aquatic. Okay. Third one is they have thallus body. The plant body which is not differentiated into root, stem or leaf. Any kind of organ are absent in the case of thallus body. इनके अंदर ना रूट होता है ना शूट होता है, कोई ऑर्गन नहीं होता, बस अपने को एक पीस ऑफ ग्रीन स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई देता है ओवर द सरफेस ऑफ वाटर. दैट इज कंसिडर्ड एज एल्गी. ऑल एल्गी हैव थैलस बॉडी. थैलस बॉडी मीन्स लिख देता हूं. लेट मी राइट हियर. ट्रू स्टेम, leaf or root are absent in the case of algae. Next one is they can found in various form like green algae, brown algae or red algae, and these all three forms are included in chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae, rhodophyceae respectively. इन सबको ग्रीन एल्गी जो दिखाई देते हैं दे आर प्लेस्ड इन क्लोरोफाइसी, ब्राउन एल्गी इज इन phaeophyceae and red algae is in rhodophyceae. So we will talk about it later. Next thing is algology. Algology or phycology. Phycology. The scientific study of algae, that is algology. The scientific study of algae. A book related to scientific study of algae, that is algology or phycology. So father of algology or phycology, the person who studied first algae, the person who studied the algae in scientific way, that is F. Frisch. What I am saying, F. Frisch. F. Frisch, the father of algology. Father of algology. So F. Frisch is rewarded as father of algology. And if somebody asks you who is the father of Indian algology, who contributed in Indian algology, so the name is given M.O.P. Iyengar. M.O.P. Iyengar is taken as the name of the father of Indian algology. Father of Indian algology. And the F. Frisch in worldwide, the father of algology, considered as the father of algology, whereas M.O.P. Iyengar is well known as father of Indian algology. One more name can be taken in the history of algae or Shewal or Kai. So Linnaeus. Linnaeus, the first person who coined the term algae, coined the term algae first time. Most important structure found in algae, that is pyrenoid. What I am trying to say? Pyrenoids. Pyrenoids. What is pyrenoids? How to define pyrenoids? So as we know very well, algae was the first living organism that contains chlorophyll. But in the case of algae, chlorophyll is divided into several compartments. This is Chlamydomonas. And what is Chlamydomonas? Is a kind of algae. This is Chlamydomonas. And this is the portion contained by algae is chlorophyll. And chlorophyll can be found in several compartments, and these compartments having some stored food like starch, oil or fat. So these compartments of chlorophyll that contain stored food like oil, starch and fat are considered as pyrenoids. इनको pyrenoids बोलते हैं. So enough for today. Next lecture video we will study the classification of algae. Till then, bye and keep watching.